like to use a lot of the face serums that they have because the ingredients is like, I mean, some of them are really nice. So I haven't had any type of issues with any of them yet. And so because my supply was running low, I decided to go back and get some more things. I am Queen Yashika of Now, I can't tell you if these products work yet because I just got them. I've only been using them for a few days by the time I record this video, and not necessarily all of them. Okay, so I have used this one. All right, so this is a hyaluronic acid with serum, and it smells freaking amazing. Let me see, it was $6.99. And I got it from TJ Maxx, and I used it on my face this morning. That's what it looks like. Right, and when I tell you that it was everything, like it was everything, and it's just like that, right? And it's really, really glassy, and so it smells like cherry blossoms. It reminds me of that scent, your grandma used to wear that smells like cherry blossoms or roses. That's what it reminds me of, but it's really, really light, like glass, okay? And so that I've used it, and yeah, and the first ingredient in here, you know what? I can't tell you because it's in a whole nother language. Let me see. If this serum contains hyaluronic acid and cherry blossoms, that's all I got, babe, because the rest of it is in either Japanese or Korean, honey. I don't know because I don't speak neither one of them, okay? All I know is that it's something, and it ain't English, okay? It ain't even Spanish. They're characters. But that's that one. And again, this one was only $6.99, and so I've used this one and I like it. Next one that I got, I didn't really get a lot of serums this time because I knew that the serums that I have, I like them, and that one serum that I do have that I just purchased, it's gonna definitely do what it needs to do. But I did get this facial oil, okay, because serums, I love serums, and I love Fenty serum and the cherry dove and all that, right? And the fat water, like I love that, but I wanted some facial oil, and so this one was $6.99 as well, and this is called Morning Glow. All right, and the first ingredient in this one, I can't even see, baby, I can't see that. Okay, I cannot see that, so I can't tell you what it is because my glasses is in another room. Carpina, I don't know. I don't know what the first name is, okay? But when I look at it with my glasses, I put it down below, okay? But anyway, that's that. And so that one looks like regular old oil, okay? So a little bit of that in there. And so I love me a good old oil. I use one at night, and so I wanted to get one for the daytime, okay? And so I'm gonna put this one right on here and see, right? Look at that, yep. That's all you need, just a little bit. You only need a little bit. Okay, you'll need a little bit. That's good. I like that. And then after that, I did get me a setting spray because I use what is it, ORS or whatever. That is expensive. Why do setting spray cost $30? That's all I'm saying. Okay, I like it, but it ain't all that. Okay, and then I use other setting spray, but this one was only $5.99. You see that? We're gonna try this one out. We don't know what it's gonna do yet. Okay, but let's see. Cause I'm gonna let me see what it feel like. If it feels wet. It smells like roses. It smells like roses. So the very first ingredient in this is water. That's the very first ingredient is that. Now I don't know, and then alcohol. So we gonna see, but it's a setting spray. Okay, it's a setting spray. We're going to try it out, and it's made by Ellen Tracy. I'll put about 5 different lotions on my body, okay? One thing I am greased up, baby. I am greased up. I like to layer lotions on my body. So because I layer lotions on my body, you don't know what you be smelling when I walk by. You don't know what you be smelling. But in addition to the lotions, I also put some type of oil on my body as well. And so I like to try different oils. And so this is a turmeric oil. And so this is good for like fading spots and things like that. I put turmeric on my elbows and I put it on my neck from when I had an accident, okay? And so, and you know, turmeric supposed to help fade dark spots, right? And so I was like, well, why not get it in a oil for my body? And so it's glow and hydration. And so I don't have to worry about mixing, because the other one that I got is just pure turmeric. And so I have to mix that one. But this one, I'm going to try this body oil that's not turmeric, because the turmeric is just for fade spots, right? Although you could put it all over, that way you can have an even skin tone, honey. Okay, I don't know how long it work, how long you got to use it to work or nothing like that, but I know what turmeric do. Okay, now, another one that I got, this one is by Bubble Beauty, and it's called Honey Blush Nourishing Body Oil with Coconut Oil and Shea Butter. Okay, and this one was $7.99, right? And it's called Honey Blush. And let's try it on this. I haven't used this one yet either. If I can get it out. There we go. And the first ingredient in this one is mineral oil and something, carboxylic. Baby, I don't know. Okay, but anyway, that's that one. Ooh, that smells good. Oh yeah, I'm gonna enjoy that one. I'm gonna enjoy that one. It's called Honey Blush, and this is a big bottle, because you know oil you don't need but a little bit, so that's gonna last me a long time. That's gonna last me a long time. Okay, so that was this one, and then I also, that's all the things I got from TJ Maxx, Marshalls. Okay, but then also, oh no, wait a minute, one more thing. So I also got this. This is a rice protein silky serum for glassy, firm skin. Now, this is another serum. I did get, how many serums did I get? I got a face oil, and then I got another serum somewhere. At least I thought I did. I got a face oil and a serum. Oh yeah, here it is, a hyaluronic acid serum. I put it over there. I got that one, but then I also got this one. Now, what I will say about this is I know that, listen, I use Asian products all the time. Like I said, I don't know if it's Japanese or Korean. I don't, okay? I don't. And I don't even care. I don't. But I mean, if you want to let me know what language that is and tell me what it say, you can down below, okay? If you could see it, if you could see them characters, all right? And you could tell me what they are, then tell me down below. But what I am saying is what I've learned from going to these stores like TJ Maxx and Marshalls and places like that, I really enjoy getting the Asian products, because let me tell you something, just like I said before, they skin be piping. You hear me? They skin be glowing. They melanin be popping. All right? They melanin be popping. Okay? And I seen it up close and personal when I went on my 3-continent tour about 2 years ago. Okay, I was in Japan, and then people's skin was flawless. So it's not just on YouTube or you see it. They skin is flawless. I've never really seen them with bad acne or bad scars or anything like that. They skin be flawless. All right, so I'm just saying they got some type of secret. Okay, so now they're selling their products a lot more. I don't know if they've been doing it, because I don't know. I just got into it a couple of years ago, but they're selling their products in places like TJ Maxx and Marshalls. And so if you like me and you're trying to watch your coins and you want some things that do work, but you don't have to spend a lot of money for it. If you see any type of Asian products, okay, try it. All right. Now, what you can do, if you don't know if your skin is good for this type of stuff, you could try it on the inside of your wrist or behind your ear, because those are very, very tender, like soft spots. Your skin is thin there. So you could try it there before you put anything on your face. And if you want to put it on your face, put it where it could cover it up, right? If something happens, and try something there for a couple of days before you use it. If you don't know, if you got sensitive skin, or you one of the people that you don't know because you're like, I'm not putting that on my face because I don't know what's in it. I don't know what the ingredients are because in another language, whatever. Try it somewhere where if it has some type of breakage, it don't do it all over, right? So start small. Me, I just jump in. Okay, I just jump in because at this point, I kind of know what I'm looking for, you know, in terms of the hyaluronic acid and the serum. And then if it don't have a lot of alcohol in it, if it doesn't have a lot of fragrance in it, you know, if it have oils and glycerins, like things like that. I know if it got those things in there, it's going to be okay. That's how I feel. Now, I have just probably been, you know, I don't know, throwing stuff at the wall, see what works. But what I do know is that when you go to places like Marshalls and TJ Maxx, it's not too often that you will find the same product twice. So you gotta, you gotta float around. You gotta float around up in there, okay? You gotta be flexible when you go in them stores, okay? But anyway, I did get this, and this one was $7.99, and it's the rice protein milk. And so it looks like this, and it looks like milk, okay? Which is interesting, all right? And I can't wait to use it. I haven't used it yet, but I can't wait to use it because I feel that it's gonna be, it don't really have a smell to it, but it's, look at that. Yeah, that's just like a serum. Like it's doing really well. Like look, that's glass, baby. You could see that. And that's rubbed in. Oh yeah, I can't wait to use that. You see how that glowed up? Oh baby, yes. So this is this one. Okay, I don't know that name on there, but if you see it in your TJ Maxx or your Marshalls or whatever, it says rice to meet you. That's what it says on the side, rice to meet you. And so if you see it in your Marshalls or your TJ Maxx, get it because that's a nice little glow. That's a nice little glow. You see that? That's a nice little glow. I like that. Okay, now, also, there was something that I wanted that I didn't find in those stores that I decided that I will order from Amazon. And so I did a video on that I'll put up in the corner. So if you want to watch that when I open those products up, then you can. But to add to my regime, I wanted me some type of serum, like a first spray, like, kind of like a revitalizing spray. And so the Alba, I went I looked at the reviews and everything. And so I decided to buy this one, and I will link this in my Amazon store, and you can find that link down below. And so I ordered this, and I've been using it for a couple days, and I don't know if I see a difference yet. Okay, I don't know if what it's supposed to do. Okay, I don't. It smells good. Okay, it smells good. I don't know what it's supposed to do yet, but I needed like a spray, like a little refreshing spray. It's supposed to kind of like wake you up a little bit. I don't know. I don't know if it does what it's supposed to do, or if I need to use it for a few more days. But I think it was about 20 bucks. I don't know. So it better work. And then the other thing that I also got, another thing that I got from TJ Maxx that I forgot to mention was these slow acting retinol eye patches. Now, I did get these, and they were $7.99. Now, I tried different retinol patches and eye patches and things. But what I will say is when it comes to these, I tried them the other day. And when I tried them the other day, I noticed that they were sliding down on my eyes. I was like, okay, so for me to use these, I got to lay down. I got to lay down if I want to use these, okay? And I don't like that, okay? So I had to switch out my eye pads because when I put my eye patches on, or my face mask, or my UV ray mask, I don't have time to be laying down. Normally, I'm multitasking, right? That way I don't feel like I'm just sitting there, because if I sat there every time I did something to my face, honey, I would be sitting down for about an hour a day. Because literally that's how long it takes. The UV lasts 10 minutes, the eye patches 15 minutes, the mask sometimes be 20 minutes. Now I got to put whiteness on those 30 minutes, and then I might that's a lot of time. Then I got to do my massages. So I don't have time to just sit there, okay? So I need something that's going to stay where I put it at. And so these right here, I don't know yet. The jury's still out on them, okay? They look good. They feel soft. Let me show them to you. They feel really good. They are. So this is how they come, and this is the name of them. All right, this who made them. Okay, so this. Okay, if I can get it back open, what the heck? Okay, here we go. All right, so they very jelly. All right, they're very jelly-y. Okay, and so that's what I'm saying. They were so soft, like even like right now. See how they slipping out my hand? Like I'm still like, you see how they slipping? Like they really soft. So it's one of those things where you got to be sitting down for these things to work, and I don't have that kind of time. But they did have a lot of good oils in them or whatever for the eyes, and so moisture is what you need because it's slow aging, ginseng, retinol, hydrogel eye patches. Okay, so these were $7.99 and $60 coming there. So that's 2 months worth of eye patches. I pay more for that for my other ones, but so that's why I was trying to try these. So No, it's 60. Is it 60 sets or 60 each? No, 60 each. So it's a month's worth of them. Okay. Now, the other thing that I did get from Amazon as well is this. What did I do with it? Hold on. You know what? Sometimes I'll be like, if my head wasn't on my doggone shoulders, okay? Okay. All right. Now, another thing that I ordered from Amazon, I needed another lip scrub because the one that I had been using, it wasn't really doing what I needed it to do, okay? And so I saw the reviews on this one, and this was lemon and turmeric, and this is made by Marin, okay? And so it comes in a little kit. And so I've used it for a couple of days now, and it seemed to be doing the job. Now, it tastes like salt, okay? It tastes like salt. Now, if it's, I don't know why they got lemon, because in my mind, I don't know if that's the turmeric, and I've tasted turmeric before, but it tastes like salt. It tastes like they put salt in there, because it ain't no sugar, baby. It is not no sugar. It's organic, and it's no sugar. I don't know if I thought it was sugar, but it tastes like salt. So it might just very well be salt. Okay, that's that. And so it comes with this brush. So you put it on, and I demonstrated when I was using it, when I opened it up, because I used it immediately when I got it in the mail. And so, yeah, so you use this brush and you scrub, 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 scrub. And then when you get done, you wipe off all the excess. Okay, and so that's that. And then they give you this lip balm, okay, a turmeric lip balm. Okay, and this one is also made by Mirror. And so it looks like, I almost broke my nail. It looks like this, and it does really well. Now, I do have another turmeric balm that I use, and so let me get that. Okay, so this is the other one that I have. So this one is was being advertised on Glow Melanin on Instagram or TikTok. So I bought this one because I have darker lips. If you know, you know, okay? And I use this one. And so I like to do a lot of neutral lip glosses or lipsticks and stuff. So for me, these work out well. So I'm going to try them both. But this one particularly came with the whole set. And so this is what you get. And I think this was, I don't know. I'll link it down below as well in my YouTube, or in my, I'll link it down below as well in my Amazon store, so that you will have that. So this is this. And so again, I don't know how any of these products are going to have worked yet, but I don't go in there and just pick up products. All right. I do try to use a little bit of, well, I'm familiar with this, I'm familiar with that, and or this brand or these chemicals or whatever. And so, yeah, and as you can see, there was nothing in here from TJ Maxx that was over $10. So everything was like $8 and below, $7.99, $6.99, $5.99. So you can't go wrong. And if you don't know where to start, then just start with like a basic serum first, right? If you don't know where to start in terms of how, like when you go shop, okay, if you don't know where to start, let me just say this. Make sure that you have a good cleanser, okay? A really, really good cleanser. If you cannot afford the high-end products, because for me personally, that is very well to, you know, it does multiple things. And I suggest something like Purity, okay? I always keep me a big bottle of Purity. And let me tell you something, because I use various products, but I use Purity at least once a day, every day, and you only need a dab of it. I kid you not, this big bottle, you see, I can't even tell, but I still got about this much left in it. This thing lasts me about 2 years, kid you not. And I think it runs about 40 or 50 bucks. So this is a really good brand if you are trying to figure out what you need, all right? Now, for me, I also use other products. I use Fenty. I swear by Fenty, okay? Rihanna's Fenty. I swear by her Total Cleanser's Cleanser, right? And so I use that. And if you can't, you know, this is pretty pricey. But again, this tube lasts me about a year and I use it at least once a day, right? Now, that's your cleanser. In terms of putting the moisture back into your face, definitely get you a good serum. Again, some of my serums includes Rihanna's serums. Again, her fat water, right? And this one right here, I can't remember the name of this one, but you see this one is almost gone. And so I use those religiously, okay? Because I love the way the fat, like I love fat water. I hope she never stops making fat water, but I love fat water because it just hydrates the crap out of my skin. But now if you can afford that, or if that's something still that's out of your price range and you're like, okay, I'm not ready for that yet. Again, that's when you can go to places like TJ Maxx and stuff, and you can get things like these and like other serums that I've had that I've used, and I swear by them, and they're no different. Now, fat water, I'm gonna argue and tell you it's worth every bit of its price. It really is. But if that's still something you can't, you know, you're not ready for, then you could definitely find some good products at TJ Maxx. Okay, now that's to put the oils back in your face. Now, in terms of under eye, you can always buy under eye patches. Like I said, I got these from TJ Maxx. There's 30-day supply in here and they were $7.99. I also order a lot of mine from Amazon, and you can find that link in my Amazon store, and they last me a while and they work really well. It's one brand called Adib or Beeb. I really like them. Okay, I really like them, and their patches stay in place. I can go and do things around the house, don't have to worry about it. And those are also in my Amazon store. And those average about 75 cents or so per usage. So I don't even think it's that much, because if it's 30 in here and that's $8, you're talking about what, 50 cents? If my math is right, for each set. So that's about 50 cents a day. Something like, no, it's not 50 cents a day. What is that? 30 cents a day, 25 cents a day. So you're spending about 25 cents a day on your eyes, right? And then, of course, in terms of patches or face masks, I am not even going to sit here and tell you that, you know, there are not ones that's better than the other, because I know that there are some. However, I do collect face masks, right? And what I mean by collect them, I like to get them from the dollar store. I like to get them when I go into the Sephora. I like to try different ones depending on what I need, what I feel like I need. And so I noticed that these that I get from the dollar store, like the Firming collagen one, like this one, and then there's another one that, okay, this one right here, the water one, and then there's one more that I get from the dollar store. Is it this one? Yes, this one. Let me tell you something. These are the bomb.com. Okay, and I get these from the Dollar Tree. I'm talking about the Dollar Tree, $1.25. Okay, and I go through because I don't do a face mask every day, I alternate my days. I go through about 3 masks a week. And so that's what, about $3.75 if you buy them this way. Now, you don't have to buy them like that. You could buy them in the ones that are in the box. I have these right here. They're literally on their last leg, but I got these from TJ Maxx a while ago, okay? And they were only $9.99, and I know for a fact, let's see how many came in here. Is that 365? I don't think that. I don't know how many came in here because, again, it's in another language. And even though it might have told me, but because I don't have much of the box left to include the top, I don't know. But I do know that I've had them for a while. So I would say at least 60 came in here. I kid you not. There was at least 60 that came in here. And so I have about maybe 1 or 2 left, and they are totally hydrating. And that was only for $9. Okay. And so what, 60 cents a day, something like that, 50 cents a day. So that's those. Or you can just buy them at the dollar store. Okay. Now, what I also like about these, just for a little, just for like some of these, they give you so much content in here that when you take out the mask, there is a lot of the good stuff left. So if you don't want to do these every day, what you can simply do is, like, seriously, once you wear one side, put it back in there and then do it again. Like seriously, is your face is clean. There's nothing on your face, because I do it after I clean my face. You can use it twice. Okay. You take what's extra, rub it on your neck, the whole 9 yards. That's if you need to. And trust me, if you need to, it works. And then these also have this cream up top, which gives you that extra sheen. So that's why I like those. And so if somebody was asking me where to start in terms of my face routine, definitely start with getting yourself a really, really good cleanser. A cleanser, make sure you have you a good serum, because you want to be able to put the moisture or the collagen back into your face, where your skin is like, it bounces back. You see how, baby, you see the skin? See how it bounces back? You want your skin to be able to bounce back, okay? And so you want a serum, you want an eye patch, you want to do those about 3 days a week. You want a good face mask, you want to do those about 3 days a week. And if you cannot afford to get yourself a UV mask right now or anything like that, then get you some a roller or a gua sheet, okay? This is a gauze sheet, or whatever. Now, this particular one, I think I either got it from the Dollar Tree or I got it from TJ Maxx. But I know that I didn't pay no more than about $4 for it. Now, and that's it. It's just made out of this, whatever this tile. I don't know. It feels like tile. I don't know what it is. But anyway, and I'm telling you, for me, I love it, because when I use these things, like for real, when I wake up and I do this, I can see my cheekbones and my chin line being more defined after I do this. And I do this religiously every morning. And so this is nothing but $1. You shape your jawline, you shape those cheekbones, you get all that puffiness up out of it, you send it to the back, baby, where it belongs, and you go about your day. So that's only $1. You can get that. Everybody needs one of those. Or you can get you a roller. Again, you can find them at Dollar General or Dollar Tree or TJ Maxx, Marshall, wherever. Same thing, okay? I like to do this on my cheek line, and I like to use that for my jawline because it goes against that bone better for me, all right? And then if you want to get a little more fancier, you can get this one, all right? I think I might have got this one from like TJ Maxx or somewhere like that. And what no more, I promise it's less than $10, all right? And it is chargeable, so you don't have to worry about batteries. And it has a UV light on there, so you can do both. So it's like a 2-in-1 while you're still getting all of the fluid out of your face, okay? I use this every morning, all right? I use a combination of these things every morning. Now, another thing that I want to tell people to do that you may not be familiar with, and that is called dermabrasion, not dermabrasion, but yeah, I think it's microdermabrasion. No, it's like, so what is it called? I can't remember the name of it right now, okay? But get yourself some, microablations, these blades, right? Because the reason why I said it is because we have these little fine hairs that grow everywhere on our face, right? You know, women, men, everybody, right? Men's are a little bit more prominent, women's just really light. And it goes all over. So what I do on a weekly basis when I get up, like preferably on a Sunday. So that means I'll do it this Sunday. Because I have a little bit more time, like that's church Sunday. So I want everything, it's the beginning of the week for me. And so I choose Sundays to do this particular thing. And so what I do is I get me a clean one of these, a brand new one of these. And I literally go really, really light on my face, and I get those fine hairs off, and you can see them just melting away. It'd be like that, and it's probably stuff from your bed sheets and stuff, probably honey, lint, all kind of things on your face, baby. You go ahead and do it while your skin's dry, and you do it really, really light. Make sure you don't cut yourself, okay? And you get all those fine hairs off of there, okay? Those little fine baby hairs, because the reason why you want to do that is because when you start to put your products on, it literally can penetrate your face better. Those hairs that's on your skin, on your face, baby, we don't need those. They serve no purpose, okay, except give us little fuzzies. We don't need that. So get that stuff off before you do anything to your face, okay? Now, The last thing I want to say before I wrap this video up, as a 53-year-old woman, it is extremely, 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 extremely important. I'm telling you, I'm 53. As a 53-year-old woman, my advice to you is take care of your skin. Take care of your skin, take care of your body. Make sure you are getting the rest you need. Make sure you are drinking your water. Make sure you are staying away from the sugars and the sodiums and the pops or sodas, whatever y'all want to call them. Stay away from the fried foods. Like, I'm not saying don't eat those things. What I'm saying is limit yourself. Because as you get older, you don't want to be fighting an uphill battle in terms of your health. So start as young as you can. Listen, I understand that sometimes we doing all kind of things at one time, okay? But for me, I can tell you that's one of the things I love about me being in the military, because the military really taught me to maximize my time. In other words, we work 15, 18 hours a day. They don't give a crap. Okay, you still gonna work out. You still gonna work out before you do anything, even whether you work 15 hours last night and then you back at work today and then you got to do it again today. They don't care. You're gonna still work out, because why? Everything has to be balanced. Okay. And so as women, we tend to, like, our faces, we frown. We tend to be expressionable. We tend to express ourselves with our words and our face expressions, and we get wrinkles and stuff like that, or our skin starts to look very rubbery or dry or like leathery. We don't want none of that. Okay. We don't want none of that. So start taking care of your skin now. Okay. They have products all over that you can buy that are not that expensive. Listen, the way I see it, if you put about $25 away a month, like, you don't have to start with the expensive products. You could start with the less expensive products, right? If you put about $25 a month away, once you buy your initial haul of your products, after that, it only is going to cost you between $20 and $25 a month to maintain it. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. Okay. And so, but it's worth it, because as you get older, you don't want to be trying to pour into your skin then, because at that point, you're going to be fighting an uphill battle and spending a lot of money. So take care of it now. That way you don't have to worry about it later. Okay, so listen, I did this video because people compliment me on my skin, and I'm here for it. Listen, I love that for me. Okay, when people compliment me on my skin, I love that for me. I love that for me. Okay, because it wasn't always like this. I remember having acne as a kid. I still have my chickenpox marks that's in the middle of my forehead right here. And I'm at the point now where I don't even see them anymore, right? But it's like 4 spots. And so if you look on here, I have a few other chickenpox marks, but I have freckles, I have, whatever in my skin. So it wasn't always like I don't have perfect skin, but what I do is what I can do for it, I do for it, which is to keep it hydrated, to keep it moisturized, to keep it looking refreshed, right? And to keep it clean, because I know that that's going to help with the glow. I can't do nothing about this under eye mark or these chickenpox marks. Like, trust me, honey, I tried. Ain't nothing I can do about them, right? They said they could fill me in a little bit with like little Botox, what is it, the fillers or whatever. And I was like, maybe, I don't know. But in terms of under eye, this mark up under here, can't get rid of it. Can't get rid of it. But what I can do is keep it moisturized. So when I keep it moisturized and hydrated, when I put on my makeup, if I wear makeup at all that day, it's really smooth. It doesn't look caked on. Okay. And that's what you want. So you can go days if you want to wear something, a little something, or without, right? And so you want your skin to be able to be glowing and all of the goodness, honey. Okay. And so listen, if this is your first time here, I hope you enjoy this video. Okay. All right. Listen, if you got any questions about any of the products that I have used, or you want to know more about them, or if you want a follow-up video on the ones that I just bought from TJ Maxx the other day, after about a week or two of me using them, let me know down below and I will definitely do that. All right. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.